Today, from Seattle, Washington, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Rams, and at the controls, the former Cal Bear standing at 6'4", quarterback Jared Goff.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Goff on first down. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jared Reed, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, gone. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Josh.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now it's Lockett. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Russell Wilson leads out the Seattle Seahawks offense. The veteran Wilson, a 3rd-round pick back in 2012.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
What was that look?
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's 2nd down.
He was defended by Jalen.
Throwing again. Wilson. And that is incomplete. Metcalf once again the target. Third down here.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Going for Metcalf on the deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Wilson will throw again. Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Greg Olsen. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything? Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. This is Geis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
The wide receiver.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and get it with Geis. down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, and said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Rams nothing.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Jenkins on the coverage.
They go play action now. Wilson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson rolling to his right. He'll run it. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And down right around the 37. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Now those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. For 23 yards, the final tally. From the gun, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That was a safety Taylor Rapp right there on the coverage.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Again, Wilson. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you get, he's got daylight. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown LA. Cooper Kupp, 77 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively.
They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field. Try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll start by heading out west to Glendale, Arizona, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. A touchdown, the difference, 21-14, the final score. From there, let's head off and check out a second game, and they have the lead in that one over the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Big Zeke, Ezekiel Elliott, 2 touchdown runs. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check on the Saints at home at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Drew Brees, excellent in the W, as his guys get victory number 12 on the year. In our game has been Russell Wilson, who was dynamic, as usual, in that first half. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Seahawks take over.
Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. And he's been busy with his feet. He's been quite the scrambling man.
And obviously that can break down a defense, but a lot of it is just that they just get trapped with worrying about it so much that other things break down as well. You know, you break the huddle, and you're not just playing what comes out at you. You're like, oh, God, don't let him outside of the pocket. Don't let him beat us with his legs. And then he starts to beat you other ways.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up and now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short. From the shotgun, Wilson being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That's good.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Greg Olsen with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14.
For Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. Metcalf once again the target, and it's third down.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Throwing is Wilson. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. There's Wilson to throw. Rolling to his right. He'll find Metcalf. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And completes it again to Metcalf. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
At the Rams' 5-yard line.
To throw again is Wilson. A spin. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Wilson's
and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing again here. Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Myers' kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
Rams 17.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. Jaron Reed. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz call and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And the Rams first down.
Here's Goff. Able to find his running back, Geis. There he goes left side. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Holding offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
From the gun, here's Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee.
Complete to Tyler.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
First down, Los Angeles.
From the 50, it's Goff. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And now it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To the air again, Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Taken down by Bobby Wagner.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. On first down, Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First down, Rams.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Intended for
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
2nd and 10, Goff again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He'll check it down to Geis. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
20.
So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
And out now come the Seahawks. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And that'll be incomplete. Wilson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Wilson wants to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. across midfield inside the 45. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So the victory here for Seattle. And you look back over the score sheet. Interesting. A very clean game. No turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Seahawks, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.